Hi guys, and welcome back to LWA and a new series called
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Recently I've been able to get my hands on newer equipment, weapons, stuff along those lines. So what I want to do is make up a review series called What's in the Box, and we're going to start off today with a Cybergun Colt 1911. I've picked this up recently, paid for it myself because in a couple of weeks time I'm going to be running a Reaper Airsoft events, my event company that I'm running with a fellow friend of mine. We're running a Airsoft fair in the Balmoral Hotel on the 25th of November from 9 until 1. There's going to be 10 different like stalls set out for people that they want to bring kit along that they can then sell. We've also got ourselves a tea and coffee stand as well, so you want to have a brew or something, that you can have that. But also we're going to set up a wee little shooting range, and we're going to be using Nerf guns, 10 targets set up. Going to set a timer, and then the person with the best time gets to win this non-blowback 1911 railgun, which I'm going to do a quick review on today. £1 entry per time that you shoot, and let's have a look at this weapon. So first off, looking at the box then, as you can see, it's the 1911 railgun non-blowback series Colt 1911. It's made by Cyberarms. On the back you got some instructions, so just to confirm, it's CO2 cartridge, metal slide, fixed slide. It comes with a BAX shoot stylus. I think that's so you can actually add a suppressor onto it. Its energy is 1 joule, so that means it's firing between 100 meters per second up to 328 FPS, which is perfect for Northern Ireland. And just got some other details on here, which is kind of just like some information about the gun itself. 15 magazine capacity. So the first thing we're going to do then is going to open up the box, and the first thing that you actually see in the box there is some instructions. So the instructions, as you can see, are they're basically going into information about how to take out the magazine, how to load your BBs, how to put in the CO2 cartridge, which we'll see in a minute when I actually put it all together, and some information about the safety, because there's safety on the gun, and we'll have a look at that in a second. So there's the instructions. What else you get in the box then? We actually get the actual pistol itself. As you can see, it's got a nice plastic wood kind of covers on the side. It's as I've already said, blowback, so the slide doesn't go back. Magazine comes out pretty easily. As you can see, it's like I say, a 15 round single stack magazine, and that's where the gas goes in. It should be okay to fire. Also comes in the box as well is a bunch of BBs, which I recommend you throw away, but as this is a prize weapon, I'm going to keep those in there just in case somebody doesn't have any ammunition. And then also, as I say, we've got the adapter, which is to put on a suppressor, which is there. So that obviously screws in there, and then you can put on a suppressor on the front of that. Might have a look at that and see what that looks like once we've actually got it all put together. And then also you need an Allen key so you can actually put in the CO2 cartridge, which we're going to do right now. So let me just grab that. So this is the magazine. As you can see, it says caliber 6mm on the actual side there if the camera focuses. As you can see on the magazine there, it says caliber 6mm, and this is a version 2 for some reason. So to put the cartridge in, you put the cartridge into that position there. You then finger tighten it so it actually is sitting against there. You then take your Allen key, put it into the bottom, and you keep twisting until you hear the hiss that I hope you just heard the hiss. It goes hiss, and then that is that engaged. Get some BBs in it, and I'll show you how to load them in. So you can load them in individually with your finger. you can literally just simply pull back the slide and just pop a round in like that. Quite quick and simple to do. Or if you have a speed loader, like so, you can pull back the slide and then just simply just pop in a couple of BBs. Like so. So that is the magazine now fully charged. Taking a closer look at the pistol then, as I've already mentioned, it has a safety on the back and it's a thumb safety there, so it won't work whilst the actual thumb safety is engaged. It's not ambidextrous, just on the left hand side of the pistol. The back safety on a 1911, this bit here, is usually if you have to press it in with that part of your hand there to actually disengage the safety. However, on this one it doesn't actually it's not actually a safety feature, so you know, just to show you there, so I'm not pressing it in. Still works without actually pressing that part in. But you get a nice rail on the bottom here, and as you can see there, that's going to hold a light on there if you need to. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the weapon. I've got my little range set up at the end of the garden. We're just going to hit some rounds and just see how it fires. So as you can see, iPro has been donned on, and I've got myself set up. So I've got my magazine full, and I've also got my pistol ready to go as well. I've also put the adapter onto this silencer, or sorry, suppressor, just to see if it actually makes any difference to the round. So we're going to fire off 5 rounds, see how accurate it is. We'll fire off another 5 rounds just to compare how quiet it is with the suppressor on, and then we'll fire another 5 rounds without the suppressor on, just to see if you can actually see a difference. As you can see, got the target set up down there. Going to aim for that center can on the top row there. You'll be able to know if it hits because you'll be able to hear the sound. So the suppressor is now being added onto the pistol, and we'll just see if it makes any difference to the actual test. It is a little bit quieter, even though I actually can't see where the rounds are falling, because, sorry, I can't actually see where I'm actually aiming the rounds because of the actual suppressors covering the actual foresight. I can't actually see where the rounds are actually being aimed at, but it is a bit quieter. Here's it without the suppressor on again. And yeah, again, I'll do the last 2 with the suppressor on again, just so you can actually hear it. So in conclusion then, it's actually not a bad weapon actually. With the suppressor on, not only does it actually look pretty badass, but it is actually quieter. So if you do come to the Airsoft Fair on the 25th of November, Balmoral Hotel in Belfast, it's only £1 entry to actually go onto the range, and if you win the actual competition, you get the fastest time, you get to win this gun. So, you know, for £1 you could win yourself a £75 gun. Not bad. Thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. And as always, don't forget to wear your iPro.